This week we have my boyfriend Kaine.
Hi! Oh my God, Miss Attwood.
I know, we're not 5 minutes in and I'm already sending shots.
Good, lock him up, throw away the key. I never want to see his horrible ratty face again.
A rumoured photograph of her in IO, which went around.
Yeah.
I don't want to... I'ma just
leave it there.
Will this be the similar vibe on the engagement ring?
I mean, you can. It's not forever, is it? There's always divorce, so I guess we'll just get a cheap one.
That was horrible.
He's lovely.
Yeah.
Love him.
Yeah, we love him.
He's gorgeous.
What?
What?
What
is
that
he's
about?
gorgeous.
Right. Welcome back to another episode of Not My Bagg. This week we have the Clyde to my Bonnie, the Kid Leroy to my Tate McRae, the Hayley to my Justin, the Justin to my Hayley. It's my boyfriend Kaine.
Hi!
Thank you everyone in the studio for hyping him up. That person being singular, and that is Saffron.
Thanks, Saffron.
We've got an icebreaker to start off with.
Oh, do we need the ice broken?
We do.
Okay.
We do. We've been spending too much time together, I think. What do you think?
This feels like a trick question.
What do you think?
I think we've been spending a lot of time together, but I think we're doing well.
You think we're doing well?
No, as in, like, we spend so much time together. We spend every day always together, but we rarely argue.
Yeah, which is so fair. So let's start one now. So this is the vibe check bag, but basically what I thought / Saffron thought we would do. Basically that trend at the minute, that's like the propaganda thing. You've done the trend on it.
Yes.
The propaganda trend that, you can't get behind or won't fall for. Yeah. So I'm going to read some out and then we're going to say our views on it, if we can get behind or can't. So,
okay.
Labubus.
Absolutely not. I don't get the point.
Are you lying though?
No.
Because you were quite excited when I got them for my birthday.
I think it's the fun of the unwrapping that's really fun. Like,
because you don't know the colour.
It's a surprise.
Yeah.
I love the surprise element of it, but I'm like, I don't need one. And I love to buy into shit like that. I'm just not interested personally.
I think my problem with it is when you don't know what the colour is, and then I wanted to coordinate them with bags, but they're fine.
What happens if you buy one as a surprise and you get the green, and then you buy another one and you get green? You just end up having two green ones. Yeah. See, that's annoying.
Yeah, no, it is annoying that you can't choose the colours, but I chose the colour on eBay and it turns out it was a Lafufu, which is a fake one. However,
I love that.
I have fake beef with Olivia Attwood about this, right? Because she keeps talking about Labubus, but they're Lafufus.
Oh.
And I'm like...
And she doesn't know.
Well, it was... I don't know whether she knows. I don't know whether she knows, but honey, they're fake.
Oh my God, Miss Attwood.
I know. We're not 5 minutes in and I'm already sending shots. Dubai chocolate.
You love it. I'm not that bothered.
That's a lie. I don't love it.
Oh, you could have fooled me. The way you fucking scoffed that down.
You're so horrible. I think that it's just the pistachio taste is watered down loads.
Yeah.
That's my problem with it. And the one in M&S was just basically a massive Mars bar, which I did polish off and love.
Fuming that I paid £8.50 for that.
£8.50 for a chocolate bar. Are we okay in this economy?
£8.50.
But the Lindt one is banging.
I think it's because it's just thinner. I think the chocolate to filling ratio makes a massive difference.
It does. And we devoured two of them hungover on Sunday morning.
I want to preface we by saying it's not we.
It was we. Don't start on me, Kaine.
Okay.
75 hard. Right, I'm not falling for this bollocks because everyone that does it online is lying.
Yeah, they're all lying.
Everyone's lying. Everyone I know influencer-wise that was doing it was putting on their close friends, just shoveling food in their face.
I really am not a fan of doing extremes of anything.
I mean,
It's just too much.
I love an extreme.
Yeah, we're aware.
Speaking of, so I was chatting to my therapist and he brought up these thing called rune beads, okay? So I've now bought the rune beads and I'm going to learn how to read rune. And
what is rune? Can you explain? Because I don't know what rune is.
Do
you know what rune is?
I'm not even qualified yet to talk about rune, but it's like these beads with symbols on them, and when you have problems, you go to the beads and the beads help guide you.
Oh, it's similar. It's giving tarot card kind of vibe.
Kinda. Okay. You're going to see me in like elephant patterned baggy pants hair in dreadlocks next week, and I'm lighting incense, and I'm going to be doing my rune thing.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the juice cleanse. Thank you, Saffron. Let's please
not talk about the juice cleanse.
The juice cleanse that lasted from the morning till 2 p.m. And he was literally pale grey in London Bridge Station going, I'm going to pass out. I feel so lightheaded.
Let me tell you about what went wrong with the juice cleanse. You are meant to eat less on the day before, a couple of days before, to shrink the size of your stomach. And I had a Nando's with 3 sides and cake for dessert. So my stomach was wide. And then the next morning, I'm sorry, if you can start your day with celery and lemon juice, mid-morning it's a carrot, and then lunch is a hard green, you've got something wrong with you.
Again, I want to come back to the fact that I really do not love extremes of things. I feel like that's crazy.
I know, but I needed to just flush myself out.
And then this bitch wanted to go to the gym in the afternoon.
Oh yeah, and then I was getting really worried that I was going to be too lightheaded at the gym. So
Crazy.
Just, yeah, I mean, I sometimes like extremes, I sometimes don't. I wouldn't condone juicing now.
I don't think it's extremes you like. It's the hyperfixation that you get.
Yeah.
You love to like be like,
this is my thing.
Yeah.
And I'm a very faddy person.
Yeah, and you're quite fickle with it. So like, you'll be like, love. And then 2 days later, you'll be like, who's she?
Okay, wow. Marathons.
Get a grip.
I actually want to do one next year. I want to be in the ballot.
It feels attention-seeky. Mm-hmm. If I'm fully honest, it feels a little bit attention-seeky.
It's when people say their like nipples are bleeding and they're like defecating on themselves.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're doing this for fun.
I
and
get
for
it.
charity.
I really do get it when it's for charity, and I think it's a really noble cause, but I don't need to hear about it as much as I do.
Okay. Plastic surgery.
All for.
Yes. I mean,
100%.
It's not plastic surgery, but I need my Botox done again. I looked in the toilet just a minute ago and it looked like I've had a hat on all day. And that's just my face. That's my resting face. Do you know how much that hurt?
I started having Botox again, like probably in the past, like I had it probably like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And I've never felt happier with my forehead.
Good
and I
for
have
you.
a fat forehead.
What about matcha?
It's okay.
Don't give me that. I love matcha. I make him matchas. You love the matchas at home. You love my at-home matchas.
Yeah, because you pour sugary syrup in it till it's about half full. Of course, I'm going to fucking love it.
That's what they do in Blank Street.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all right. Don't know.
Capsule wardrobes? What's a capsule wardrobe?
So yeah, I have 5 of the same white t-shirts, 5 of the same black, probably more of the same black ones. Same with green and same with like nude, like this. All I do is wear that and shorts, gym shorts. We do the same.
Does having 10 white Uniqlo t-shirts mean capsule wardrobe?
I think we try our best to have a capsule. It just, it eliminates the fear, which I constantly have. Like today, now I look like a hot mess for this Tate McRae concert later.
You look nice. Bar the shoes. Ice baths. I can't get behind it.
We do love a cold shower.
We love a cold shower in the summer, but we went to a spa once, they had a plunge pool. It's just not for me. And everything shrivels so much. It's the least sexy thing. It makes your body tight, but it makes your bits like, honestly, it's like non-existent down there. It inverts for me personally.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
ChatGPT.
Love. Don't love that it's killing the planet.
Yeah, isn't it like...
I saw an article and it was like, can people stop saying please and thank you because it's literally burning forests?
Oh, I saw that.
Like, you don't need to be polite to it.
I'm always polite to it.
I just feel bad, you know.
But Kaine and I have been seeing those TikToks where it says the hacks for ChatGPT, which we're absolutely loving at the minute.
Best one is.
Yeah.
Best one. Honestly, this is going to change your life.
It will.
Go on ChatGPT and be like, discount codes for this website that you're currently about to check out.
Guys,
I've saved so much money. I just saved money off a car.
Off a car website with a discount code. Okay?
Crazy
work. Oat milk.
Love.
Can't get behind it.
Oh, you shit yourself there. That's why.
Guys, also, I'm going to call out Blank Street because they only have oat milk as their variation and it's 2025 and I don't even shit myself. I inflate and then I shit myself. It's like, have you seen those videos of hippos pooing? That's what I look like.
God,
you seen them?
Babe, that was a lot.
Sorry. The hippo. There's a little science lesson for you. Hippos, when they poo, like wag their tail as they poo. So
and it like
at
spins
people.
It out.
It's mental. I don't even know why they do it. Lastly, canned cocktails. Yeah, shit.
No, incredible.
Yeah,
Love.
we like a canned cocktail.
We love a canned
We like a
cocktail.
canned cocktail. So that was out in the icebreaker. Feel like the ice is officially broken. Today's main chat is basically going to be the messy bag because we have so much to talk about at the moment. I love it when the lights change. Gets me every time. We've got so much to talk about with what's going on at the moment in the news, right? Yeah. The last couple of weeks has been a lot for pop culture. Let's start off with Katy Perry's tour.
Oh, bin. Put it all in the bin immediately. Put her in the bin. Put it all in the bin. It's dreadful, and you know it's dreadful.
There is a lot of commentary socially about it being a humiliation ritual.
It feels worse than that.
It's I don't understand what is going on, but it's past the point of kind of like I'm just trying to be young and hip for the kids.
Yeah.
It's wild.
At first I thought this is funny. Like this is like, oh, it's like I feel like I'm laughing with her, that it's a bit cheesy and a bit crap. And then I saw more and more and I wanted to see less and less.
But I don't even think it feels camp at this point.
It's sad.
I went to see her in Vegas, the residency that she did, and it was really camp. She was like a mini person in like this big world. There was like a big toilet. She was singing with a poo. It was
It's
fun.
like George and Lolly when they come to our house.
It's George and Lolly at our house. And it was fun and it was cute. But this is just, to put it into context for people that haven't seen, she saw a fan in the crowd that was apparently DMing Orlando. And she was like, fully, stop DMing my husband. Like, that's my man. And I thought it could have been a camp intro to I'm his, he's mine. But it wasn't. It was, it was on TikTok. And she's like beefing this person in the crowd. I just don't understand what's going on. You're a multimillionaire and your husband's a multimillionaire actor.
Why is she so
And you're both
bothered?
sexy. Let it go. Do you know what I mean?
The space thing was dreadful.
Guys, if you saw me in space and you saw me like fucking announcing tour dates or a set list to a tour, cuff me and take me away when that plane lands. When the plane lands.
She had that opportunity to go to space and that's what she decided to do with it.
And look out the window at said space and she decided to sit there and announce the tour set list.
It was awful.
I don't understand.
It was the worst thing she could have ever done. I think this is what set it up to be even worse, is that like, she's just not making
And the
good
reason
decisions.
I feel bad for her is because if anyone else went, if Beyonce went, if Gaga went,
she would never.
No, but it would be.
I'm
but
not
because
sure.
Do you think?
I think the state of the planet at the minute, not to get serious, it's not the time to be nipping to space for like billions of pounds.
I don't know.
I don't think it's the right time.
I think do you?
People are dying, Kim.
Yeah, but
like,
if you want to just
dying.
have a little like goof off,
I'm not
and
sure.
hop to space.
I think it's a bit more serious than that.
Kane, some of us just need to lock in and go to space.
Okay, we'll see where that gets Katie, because it's not ticket sales.
Kris Jenner's facelift.
Oh my God.
One of the most impeccably done,
It is chef's kiss.
sculpted to the gods facelifts I've ever seen.
So I've now been looking into deep plane facelifts.
So it's a deep plane.
Apparently, obviously none
Kane,
of it's
tell us.
confirmed. So apparently this is where a normal facelift, they just like grab the skin and go yank.
Yeah.
And pull
a
it
Simon Cowell special.
Of course, and staple. But apparently a deep plane is they get every single muscle, every single nerve, and pull it all back and then pull the skin on top.
Oh.
Which sounds crazy, but
Yeah.
I'm kind of into it.
And how long does it last, you know?
What last?
Because I think don't you have to
Permanent.
keep getting them redone or not?
I think she's
Or is that boobs?
she's had multiple facelifts, but I think none of them have been this intense, I think.
Right.
But
Well,
she looks phenomenal.
She looks younger than Kim.
I want to see it without filters. I need to see it without filters.
Yeah, but even still, the fact
crazy.
that she's gone now to looking like one of the sisters,
Yeah.
chef's kiss, and I will be doing it.
Oh, yeah.
When I hit that age, most definitely.
Maybe even before.
Yeah, do you know what? I think me and mum should have matching facelifts.
Okay.
What?
I just think you'll need them at different times.
Right. On to Rihanna's song for the Smurfs movie. Kane, have you heard it? Oh, okay. Well, we can't really talk about it then, can we?
I've heard it's dreadful.
It's
one line, right?
It's one lyric and it's to a really kind of grungy, like beat, which makes me die because it is literally for a kid's movie. Everyone's hating it.
Oh, yeah. Can we play it quick?
We've just played it. I've just played it to Kaine. What do you think?
At this point, I'm willing to have any crumb that she gives us. So
Okay.
I kind of love it. And I don't want to discourage her from making more music, please.
I think my problem with it is, with another cover art, I would be gagging, but it's a Smurfette and a white hat. And I feel embarrassed in my car at some traffic lights blasting out the song, and it's got a Smurfette on my dash. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But let's not put her off.
Yeah, I don't want to put her off. That's the only thing. Keep doing it, girl.
She ain't never coming back. She ain't never coming back.
Apparently, she's got 2 albums in the vault.
But this rumour's been going on for so many years.
I know, but we heard from a reputable source.
We heard from a reputable source that she has 2 albums done. But the problem with these artists is they take so long to do it, and then they pop out a kid, and then they're like, oh, I feel different now. I'm going to re-record this.
Yeah.
And I'm just put it out, even on SoundCloud. We won't even pay for it. We don't care.
Leak it.
Next thing. Jesy Nelson has twins, Ocean Jade and Story Monroe. Okay. My thing with this is after not speaking to Jade since leaving the band.
Oh my God.
And then she's called her kid Ocean Jade. Now there's probably a reason within her family, but I just think if I was her, I probably would have not included any names from the Little Mix Girls. What do you think?
She's never been one to follow common sense, though. Has she, bless her?
Oh my
Not being
God.
mean. She hasn't. She's continuously made mistakes.
She shouldn't have done
feel
that
like
live
they
with
aren't
Nicki Minaj.
mistakes, and it feels like it's on purpose. She's the original rage baiter.
She is, but does she know she's doing it?
She's not that dumb. She's a clever girl.
Would you rage bait with your children?
I don't know. She fucking is.
I think I might.
No, you're not.
I think I might do it.
Oh, we discussed names, didn't we, yesterday? What were the names?
Oh no, I really like the name Riot, but isn't that someone's name at the minute? Like a celeb kid's, isn't that like Rihanna's kid's name or something? Riot, R-I-O-T. Like, I predict a riot. You know. For the girls.
Riot Ruddock's fun.
Riot Ruddock.
Riot Ruddock's fun.
Riot Bags.
Oh, that's
A$AP
why we
Rihanna's
like
baby.
it.
Riot.
I quite like the name Story. Story Monroe? Is that what it is? It's a bit weird, but I quite like it.
Ocean Jade and Story Monroe.
I quite like that.
Story Monroe is camp as fuck.
It feels camp. It feels like a drag queen name, though.
Yeah.
That's why I like it.
She's going to be in a lace front from the age of 2. But Ocean Jade is cute.
Yeah.
I just think the Jade thing's rogue, which
Weird.
leads me on to Perry Edwards has come out on the topic of Jesy Nelson and said, it's really sad we haven't spoken since she left. So that was like a long time ago.
Oh, she's come out recently and said that.
Yeah, I think it was on Alison Hammond's thing, I think.
Oh.
Her new show.
Can't believe they've not spoken at all.
Not even a pop in a message say like, well
Not
done
even,
on you.
hey chick, what you been up to?
I think, we don't know the whole circumstances for the thing though. I think at least with a pregnancy or a big life change, I'd probably pop a little text to just say like thinking of you, you know?
Yeah.
Regardless of how bad it was.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then Jesy was on live streams with Nicki Minaj beefing everyone. So you just don't know what's gone on behind closed doors.
I just don't know, yeah. She seems like she's trouble, you know.
You love her music though.
Yeah, but not publicly.
Well, I've just said it. So now you've got
Do you know what I really liked? Not Boys. What was that sad one?
Bad Things or something.
Oh, give me.
Bad Things or something. My Spotify Wrapped. It might have been Bad Things.
I love a slow song though. I love a slow sad song, you know me. So yeah, that one did make it into my Spotify Wrapped. But
Next, Chris Brown denied bail for suspected GBH.
good. Lock him up. Throw away the key. I never want to see his horrible ratty face again. I
My
hate him.
problem with Chris Brown, aside being a woman beater and all round just a awful person, is that people seem to think that he's the greatest performer alive. And I don't know like what we're all watching here, but the man literally does a flip.
When he got stuck in midair on TikTok,
Oh, and he looked like SpongeBob.
it was incredible.
For the gays, that was.
Oh my God, it was.
Do you know
so
the gay
funny.
in the tech room was like, this one's for Riri.
Yeah.
I just
It
don't
was so
understand.
embarrassing. I loved it. It
And
was so emasculating.
all of the lap dances as well.
I can't stand him. I can't stand him.
It's not for me. It's not for me.
No.
I've never been able to get over what happened before, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm one and done. Get away from me. I hate him. He deserves prison.
And GBH ain't just something random. Do you know what I mean? It's
No.
not like key in a
He
car.
should have been locked up years ago.
Yeah.
Like, get him
He's
away.
a threat to us streets. How did he even get a visa? How did he get a visa?
I love the fact that the UK granted his visa, and then as soon as he got here, they went, "Oh, come here, you're going to prison."
That's crazy.
Good for them.
Crazy work.
Good for them.
Okay. Oh God. The news is. We didn't preface that the news is quite dark as well. There's a lot of shit going on. So Halle Bailey filed a restraining order against baby daddy DDG for alleged violence and fear for their baby.
she?
I didn't even know that they were together from watching Inside, because he was on Inside, wasn't he? And I didn't know.
Shit, that's him.
And Halle, for those that don't know, is Halle and Chloe, the band of the girls that sing together.
Little
Are they
Mermaid.
sisters?
Yeah, they're sisters.
They
yeah,
are
yeah.
sisters.
Little Mermaid girl.
Yeah. And I can't believe that, because I didn't even know they were together, and I didn't know, obviously, the extent of like he was a bit crazy. So that's wild.
What is it with all these horrible men?
I know.
Straight men are the worst.
They are. Marry a gay. Lavender
A
marriage.
lavender marriage all the way.
We're just lit up like a lavender marriage here. Lavender marriage, honey.
I feel really sorry for straight girls, because if this is what you've got to contend with, I'm so sorry. It's horrible.
Would you do a lavender marriage?
With a girl?
Yeah.
I mean, if there's no other option.
If you didn't meet me.
Yeah, maybe with Sophie. But it'd have to be a special kind of girl.
You'd have to really like the person.
To spend that amount of time with them. Like, that's forever.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's not really. There's divorce.
okay. Well, looks like we're in it for long haul. Great.
Well, I'm just saying, you know,
Jesus Christ.
nothing's permanent. You can always laser it off. I love Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer says living below her means is incredibly important, in quotation marks. If I have 1 million in my pocket, my rent is going to be 1,500, is what she said.
I also feel like this supports it, because I saw a TikTok that she was selling her house, and it was a tour of her house.
Right.
It's a very, very modest house for like, obviously when you think of like a crazy A-list like Keke Palmer, she's a fucking star. Like, I would expect her to live in the hills in some crazy house. It's like a 3-bedroom normal house, which I loved that she was so... It just goes, again, with just her being like amazing and so like modest and lovely.
What do you think about that attitude of living below your means? Is that right? Below your means, yeah.
I think, you know what I'm like? I'm very cheap with things.
I know.
Like, I'm of a similar ilk, is that I think when you come from that kind of background of like not having much sometimes, or growing up like that it never quite leaves you. And I think you're always like thinking, how can I save this penny to save this
And will
pound?
this be the chat around the wedding ring? Will this be the similar vibe on the engagement ring?
I mean, it's not forever, is it? So there's always divorce, so I guess we'll just get a cheap one. Bitch.
That was horrible. I personally am constantly torn in life with anything between wanting to save and be really good, like everyone is, and then also being like, I could die tomorrow, I could get hit by a car tomorrow, and then I've got to give this to my family. Like, why not just do it now?
Lisa will just spend on lashes and nails.
Mum will spend on lashes and nails till the day she goes, and maybe a fucking upgraded Mini. And what will my dad spend it on? Gardening shears. I'm like, I need to spend it now. So it's hard, but I also think with Keke that relatively $1 million and that amount on rent, honey, you could probably spend a bit more. Let's be real.
Yeah,
a smidge.
I think it just depends if it brings her happiness. If she's not arse, she's not arse.
Yeah,
but...
she might deliver loads, you know?
Yeah, that's true. If that makes her happy.
If that makes her happy, makes me happy. Molly May thrown off horse and getting back with Tommy! Exclamation mark.
Is she? She's back with him.
I believe they're back.
That makes me happy.
However, from the documentary, I always thought that was going to happen. The wording in the documentary is very much like that.
I love a beginning, middle, and end.
Same. And you know what? Nothing's ever linear and things are always going to go wrong. So good for them for working through it. However, let's talk about the horse. I feel like...
I know I shouldn't laugh, but it was so funny.
Guys, I feel like this was a fully avoidable thing.
Yeah.
And I watched it back and back and back.
Also,
and I thought, Mama...
I feel like I'm now an expert because I read the comments on TikTok.
Yeah, same.
That it was apparently the trainer's fault for spooking the horse.
The trainers?
Yeah, because she like tried to grab it and then it went crazy. But I also know nothing about horses, so I'm just choosing to believe the comments. But yeah, so fuck that trainer.
I know. And it could have been really, really, really bad. But also, those documentary makers putting that in chose violence.
Effect. It was the sound effect.
It's like they had a boom mic on the fence.
Like,
they were like, let's get the slap. Let's add it in post. It was bad. If you haven't seen it,
she was okay, right?
She's okay, I believe.
Okay, good.
I believe.
She's fine.
Just had a statement in from her team. She's all okay. Molly's okay.
Yeah. I mean, I bet that was scary though, because you don't know what's going to happen.
And that's why you won't see me on a horse.
Oh yeah. My feet stay on the ground.
I would get on a donkey's back.
What? That's worse.
Small though. Start small.
Also, a donkey's built to carry people.
Yeah, have you not seen Shrek? It literally pulls cars.
Oh.
Babe, Donkey was pulling an entire cart with Shrek in it. Do you know how much an ogre weighs? A lot.
Okay.
So fact check before coming for me, yeah?
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's probably safe
It doesn't feel ethical.
Probably not ethical. But then people ride camels. And I'd say it's probably the same.
I went to Dubai and we all went on camels and I felt awful.
Yeah.
Like it feels wrong and I don't think I'll ever do it again.
Yeah. I just think really we're past the point. If we've developed like AI chatbots,
if
we
Katy
probably
Perry's
don't need
in space.
I
don't need to be on a camel.
If Katy Perry's running around a stadium with her tits out, then we probably shouldn't be riding animals. You know?
Horrible woman.
So
I'm joking.
Kaine.
Sorry, I'm really coming for Katy Perry.
Yeah, what's your problem? So,
oops.
One of my personal favourite ever shows is back on at the moment, and Kaine also loves it. And this is The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Oh,
and
my God.
For those that have not watched it, maybe skip 5-10 minutes or let us introduce you to this world because it's fucking crazy. This is the series, if you haven't seen it, it's basically about these group of Mormon wives and mums who are not your typical Mormons, basically, and love to go out, party, swing, do whatever. And I wanted to go through some of the topics that discussed in the show, and me and Kaine are going to talk about them because they can't drink coffee and they can't drink alcohol because of their religion. So they love a soda, right?
They also love...
Some of them do drink.
They also do love... I don't know if we could say this on the pod, can we?
What?
About the therapy that they do.
No, that's next.
Oh, okay, cool.
But the soda... Guys, the sodas are like buckets of soda that they drink every day. And they do like shots of like vanilla syrup.
They're like pumping this syrup. Like 9 shots of coconut cream. It's too much. And I'll have a side of raspberry. And I'm like, it's just too much.
I know. Like, how are they not all diabetic is beyond me.
How can your kidney process that? It's too much.
And they're all the size of my pinky finger.
Yeah,
they're
it's incredible.
All tiny.
It's. I don't understand how.
It does need to be studied how they all bounce back from having their kids so quickly.
Honestly, one of them had a kid and they were like, oh my God, you're 3 days postpartum. And she's at this event. She's
on a stripper pole.
It's not realistic. Surely, how does that happen?
She's on a stripper pole and they're all like, you could literally tear and bleed.
Yeah, they were like, you'll hemorrhage. Don't do that.
Yeah.
She's upside down twerking. Like, what the fuck?
It's crazy. The next thing they do is ketamine therapy. Now, this is where they lay in a room with like a blanket and an eye mask, and then they get it in an IV, like liquid into their arm. And then they just kind of like, just basically do ket.
They've never explained it, have they really? Like I think it's supposed to like...
It's meant to be therapeutic and like a medicinal therapy.
I don't even understand, like, what would it do for you? I don't know, like, I don't know. Like, what does the drug... Does it make you like hallucinate?
They were having like flashbacks and stuff of their marriage on one of the recent episodes.
But can they not just talk?
But I'm also like, how can you not have a Prosecco with the girls, but liquid IV via a needle, ketamine into your arm? It's absolutely...
What's wrong with just talking? I don't understand.
But I love it in the way that they've looked through... Is it the Bible?
The plates, I think.
Okay. They've looked through the religious material and gone, we've got an in.
Yeah. It feels like...
they're like sat there with their glasses going, guys, I think we get around this.
Yeah. Here's a loophole. Shoot up the cat. Like, what?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So that is wild. The swinging thing, because a lot of religions are very strict on the kind of monogamy and sexual relations. So that is one thing that really shook hashtag mum talk to the core.
I love mum
and
talk.
Still does into series 2 because we've now been introduced to another swinger.
Yeah.
Guys, this is like crack, this series. You've never watched anything like it in your life.
The drama, it's like that friendship group when you know they all hate each other.
Despise.
They despise each other.
Yeah.
But they're like, mum talk.
And they all
Mum
said
talk,
no matter how much they
besties.
fight, they'll always make a TikTok together.
Of course they will.
And I can relate.
Because they make bank. One of them's like a multi-millionaire now.
Yeah.
Of course they're going to.
And I'm loving it. And that's what I'm like with my family. We'll be strangling each other and then go, let's do this trend.
Except no one's a multi-millionaire.
No one's a multi-millionaire and my mum's an alcoholic. They've also started Dad Talk, which is basically the dads have now started to make TikTok.
Get away.
Which is kind of against the grain of why we love the show because it's very about empowering women and the dads are quite jarring.
Again, I want to go back to why do men ruin everything?
Some of them are really cute though. They're just all really messy in their own rights.
Get it away. I just want the fun mums.
Yeah. And lastly, a running theme of this series is still sleeping with their partner on a break, which is really messy.
They've all got like kids with their partners and then they're like co-parent with the baby and drop it off and they're like, oh yeah, we're still sleeping together. I'm like, well, basically you're just paying 2 sets of rent for no reason.
Yeah.
Like,
and just having, you could just like go to different floors of your house and put some headphones on in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very excessive. I wouldn't do that. Not that we're going to have a break or anything.
Oh my God, here we go again.
What?
You divorce, there's always divorce.
Yeah, in the goodie bag this week, it's a breakup letter.
And you have to read it on the pod.
Publicly. So, Love Island is back soon for the 10-year anniversary, which we're very, very, very excited about, aren't we, Kane?
So excited.
So goodbye our social lives for the entire summer.
Oh, truly, yeah.
But I wanted to go through and basically look at the people that were on last series Love Island and talk about where they are
Not
now.
all stars. The normal.
No, this is the normal one.
Cool.
Yeah. There are so many names. I think we forget how many people are put into Love Island. Let's start from the start. So, Sean, Sweetie Sean.
I have a real soft spot for Sean.
We love Sean and he's still doing his sweets.
And he is smashing it on TikTok Live.
And he's doing great with his sweets.
You know what? And he's so passionate about it. I've just like, I don't know why. I've just got a real love for him. Not, I don't know why it sounds mean. I don't mean it like that. But like, I just really love that he's obviously got something he's passionate about and he's like ride or die for it. I'm like, you go on then, get it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he's got any interest in like being like Love Island famous.
Yeah, he's not a typical Love Islander, but I think that's why we love him.
Yeah.
Next, we've got Kieran from Nicole and Kieran, and they split. So I see him a lot in the gym. I follow him.
Oh, okay.
I
I don't follow.
He loves a bit of gym, like most Love Islanders do.
Yeah. Rugby.
Yeah, so I hope
yeah.
he's well.
Yeah.
Mimi.
Oh, my queen.
Mimi, our queen, is thriving. We saw her in Coachella.
Yeah, we spent a day with her in Coachella.
With Mimi and Kaz at Coachella, and we loved it.
We had the best time. Love them both.
She seems to be absolutely thriving. So, you know, but she did have a rumored photograph of her and Io, which went around.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, I'ma just
leave it there. We love Mimi.
No, actually, I'm not going to say it because that's for Mimi to say, but what I will say is they're not back together. That was just like a
Yeah. A girl's got to do what a girl's got to do.
Exactly that. Next, Jess White.
Jess, I'm the prize.
I'm the prize.
Joe does that every single day. Jess White has affected and infiltrated our relationship more than she knows. He does it every day. I've got a video of you doing it in the car this morning.
Yeah. It started as satire, and now, Jess, you have, fully infiltrated our relationship every day, every morning.
Also, I do want to give Jess like her flowers. She is stunning.
Yeah, she is.
Every time I see a picture of her, I'm like, oh my God, she's so gorgeous.
I think all the girls from last year were stunning.
Of course, but I don't know. I feel like Jess doesn't get told enough that she's gorgeous. Jess, you're gorgeous.
Patsy.
Love
Patsy, gone too soon. Bring her back for All Stars.
Love Patsy. I think she's incredible. I think she's really funny.
Manveer brought out a salsa, as far as I know.
What's it called again? Mama Salsa.
Yeah, we love Manveer.
Love Manveer. Got a girlfriend now.
Has he?
Off the market. I think last time I knew.
Why were you checking?
No, I follow him.
Right.
He looks very happy. I like him. He's nice.
Okay.
Love you.
Ronnie. Harriet and Ronnie are my winners, guys. I'd actually have them back for another All-Stars. Like, I'd have them back as celeb guests this series.
They should host it with Maya now. That's what I think. I think Harriet and Ronnie should host it.
Harriet's impact overseas as well, with the flags.
Oh,
the Americans loved her. She needs to be on a pride float in New York this year. That's what we need from Harriet.
She's just so funny.
My thing with Harriet is I just need her to get on another show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I need Harriet on something.
What would
Obviously
be good
not a dating
for her?
show.
Do you know what she'd be funny on? Do
Strictly-
you know what she'd be really funny on?
What?
Obviously, we've not seen it yet in the UK, but Celebrity Traitors.
Oh my God, she'd be so
Could you imagine her? No.
Her and the dollies. Just strutting around. Oh, I love them all. I love them all. Sam Taylor.
Oh, I was getting confused then with Sam from Aftersun.
No,
Yeah, Sam Taylor.
Sam Taylor.
Sheffield, my friend from Sheffield.
Yeah, your friend from Sheffield.
We have lots of mutual friends. He's lovely. Love him.
Yeah, we love him.
He's gorgeous.
What?
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 I
What was
just
that
said he's
about?
gorgeous.
Right. Okay.
Do you mean he is?
Don't know what that was about, but we'll unpack that after. Nicole, our Welsh queen. I actually haven't seen much from her, but she looks amazing. And I've seen her like a few events and stuff like that.
She was with Patsy the other day at a rugby match in Wales.
Yeah, love her. Miss her on our screens. Joey Essex. I saw Joey in the gym the other day. He's always in our gym.
Did you?
Yeah.
Is he there?
And a PT at the gym wants to do a male Pilates class and wants to invite like loads of celeb people in Essex. And I'm thinking, guys, I'm going to feel so weird doing Pilates with Joey Essex.
Yeah, she mentioned it, and I just don't think.
But low-key want to give it a go.
I'd love to try it, Reformer, but I'm scared. But I'll let Lolly teach me because I'm scared of other people.
Sorry, I keep burping. This Prosecco is literally coming back out the way it went in. Sorry, what?
It's so grim.
Uma. Sorry, I've said that weird. Uma.
Yeah, I know. I sometimes do that. I mix them up.
Uma has moved in with Will as well.
Oh,
have you seen the flat?
No, is it lovely?
Oh my God, guys.
We need to get them a flat woman.
It's gorgeous. It's got like a staircase. It's like a double floored flat.
Oh, she said masonette. She said money.
She said L'Oreal ambassador. No, I love that.
Yeah,
for
I saw her picking up all the products with her face on, which is really cute.
I'm glad that she's still with Will and they're going strong.
I love them both. They're so lovely. Every time I've seen them since, I bumped into them a few times when it's literally just been me, and I always judge people by how they're going to treat me and not necessarily you, because sometimes people
What do you mean?
No, because sometimes people aren't as receptive to saying
Everyone
hi to me.
loves you.
No, but obviously like different in it. And they're just so lovely. They've always been so sweet. They're really nice people.
We love them, and they probably made the best decision to leave early because they've stuck it out and stayed together.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of like the Casa boys in here as well. So I'll go up, but there's some people that I can't lie, guys. I actually forgot was in it, and I have no idea where they are or what they're doing. To be honest with you, so we've got Omar, who actually went into All Stars and came out with Catherine, but then didn't end up with Catherine.
He was a Casa boy.
No, I think he was a bombshell in the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like him. He seems nice. I've never done anything.
Tiffany.
Love.
Raspberries. Where is she now?
I follow her on TikTok. She TikToks all the time.
Does she?
She's smashing it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad she's a TikTok queen.
Yeah.
Grace obviously went on All Stars.
Queen.
Grace has just had a hair transformation and she's gone.
Who could say hair transplant?
No, she hasn't, Kaine. Stop putting words. This is how rumours spread in the rumour mill.
No, you were going to say hair transplant.
You're crazy. No, Chris Appleton has just dyed her hair from blonde to like really dark brown, like almost black.
Ooh,
and
I want to
great.
see.
It's very like Morticia Adams vibe.
Cool.
Yeah.
She's scary in like the best way. You know what I mean? Like she's like a boss bitch.
I wouldn't want to go anywhere near her man, put it that way.
Oh, yeah,
You know?
She'll have you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're getting a Nobu chopstick in the skull.
Yeah.
Or a sheesh knife.
Sheesh Wednesdays.
Sheesh Wednesdays. Matilda has started a pod with her new bae, Roman,
Yes.
which I'm excited for.
Love.
And I'm glad
Love
that Matilda came out and like found her man, because I know that it was a struggle for her in the villa.
Have you seen all the TikToks that she keeps reposting of people doing impressions of her?
Yeah.
Because she does like this like thing when she's like doing her fit check.
There's a hashtag Matilda Draper at the minute.
We must
on
do
TikTok.
one.
No, there is. Should we do it?
Oh my God, we must.
We'll do
I
it
love
after this
Matilda.
pod.
I love Matilda. I've not met Roman. He seems really nice.
Yeah, he seems lovely. I've met him.
you see the video of them on the doorstep together? It got like 1 million views of them like farting on the Ring doorbell.
No.
They're like having a laugh and like, beep, 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 like just making noises and farting with each other. It's really
I love
funny.
them. And pretty much a lot of the other people on here, I don't really know what's going on with them. So the Traitors is back, but this time it's a celebrity version. And oh God, I would have loved to have done this. Maybe in another lifetime, maybe someday. I'd love it. So we're going to go through the cast and just have a quick chat about them as well.
You'd be great in it, but I think you'd instantly get voted as a traitor. You give major traitor energy.
My problem is that I just love like a goss and everyone would think that was me putting ideas in everyone's head, but it wouldn't be. It's just because I just can't physically stop myself from chatting. Like I'd be like, oh, she's a bit shady, isn't she?
I think
like,
you'd be early out, babe.
Not looking at anyone in the eye and they'd be thinking he's just deflecting, but I wouldn't be. I'd love to do it. So Claire Balding, incredible casting.
Can you remind me?
The journalist, the horse lady.
Lesbian one.
Yeah.
Love her. She was amazing on Celeb Gogglebox as well with her partner.
Phenomenal. Lucy Beaumont, comedian. I actually am not too familiar, but again, go off, sis. Then we've got Kat Burns.
Love Kat Burns.
I think Kat will be really good in it as well.
I love that she's so like, she's kind of straight to the point, isn't she?
Yeah, but also really hard to read with the facial expressions as well. So I think she'd be really great.
Oh, she's so gorgeous as well.
Alan Carr.
No way. I didn't know this.
Yeah, Alan Carr's in it.
Oh, they've really said first season, let's get the good ones in.
Oh my God, the amount of budget they must have spent on this is crazy. Mark Bonner, the actor. Guys, I'm really bad. Mark Bonner.
Don't know, sorry.
Guys, I'm really bad unless I've got a face sheet. But I'm really good with faces. But again, go off, sis. Charlotte Church.
I'm obsessed with that.
It's going to be so good.
What was her good song? I used to love a song that she did.
Isn't she an opera singer?
Is that Catherine Jenkins?
Have I made... Probably, actually. I used to love Catherine Jenkins.
She's so fit.
You know Amanda Holden can sing as well? Like, really well.
Yeah. I used to watch videos of her in Shrek. When I met her at the
In
Royal Variety Show.
Shrek?
Yeah.
Amanda did Shrek?
Oh, I don't know. I'm thinking about Kimberly Walsh. Because I thought about when I spoke to Amanda, she said she really wants to be Fiona in Shrek.
You're going to give me an aneurysm. Like, you're really stressing me out on this pod. You're just throwing things out left, right, and centre.
Sorry.
Please relax. I know this whole pod has been misinformation. Like,
sorry, guys.
We need community notes underneath, just with categorically saying what's true. Tom Daley. So why don't you tell everyone this story about him being on the Traitors? Because I think it's funny. Don't be all nervous now. Go on.
You just told me to calm down, so I'm calming down. We used to do so I used to live with my friends Simon and Tom, and Simon is Tom Daley's best friend. So I met Tom through Simon, random story. But it was like a friend of a friend, and we'd go to Tom's house and we'd play like a Thursday game night. And then one night we decided to play our own version of the Traitors. So our friend Liam put on like loads of mascara and eyeliner and like a big fur coat and sat upstairs in like the games room and was like Claudia and told us whether we were traitors or faithfuls. And I was a traitor and I won. And Tom Daley, because obviously he's an Olympian, he's so competitive.
Yeah.
Like he was not having it whatsoever. Like he was not happy.
So we feel like he's going to be super competitive on the show.
But I think he'll be really good in it.
He's had his practice run now.
Yeah. And I think
he's got to win.
He'll do really well because I'm not in there, so I won't win.
And that's on that. Tamika Empson, who plays Kim in EastEnders, phenomenal choice.
I don't know.
Phenomenal choice. Guys, this lineup is so good. Paloma Faith.
Did you see the video of her getting
She's already lied on a red carpet and said she didn't even know what the Traitors was. That's traitor behaviour in itself. She's locked into this show and I can't bloody wait to see her.
Yeah.
Stephen Fry. Stephen Fry has been on the rumoured list of people since the dawn of time.
How did they get him to say yes to that?
Babe, every single time I've seen a rumoured lineup for the last 3-4 years, he's been on it.
They must have been chatting to him for ages.
Kate Garraway, is in the lineup, and I have a funny story about this. So I did Lorraine and I did the Oscars roundup. No, not the Oscars roundup, sorry. I did Lorraine and I did a Big Brother roundup, and Kate Garraway was filling in for Lorraine. And we were chatting in the commercial break, and there was a newspaper where there was something about the Traitors. And she said something and went to me, oh, I'm rumoured to be on that. And I looked at her.
I love that she brought it up.
And I looked at her and I thought, So I said, blink twice if you're in it. And it was like 3, 2, 1, back to live. And she just went, and then carried on. So I thought, and because we were live, I thought I couldn't go, you're on it.
Oh, so she gave it away a little bit.
She definitely gave it away.
Oh, I love her.
Secret safe of me, Kate.
I think she'd be an incredible faithful.
Great faithful.
And I reckon she'd be really convincing.
I think she's got a good poker face for a traitor.
Yeah.
Celia Imrie, who's an actress and author. Not familiar, but I probably know photos. Joe Marler, podcaster and sportsman. Again, I'm not really into my sport, so I'm not too sure. Nick Mohammed, comedian. To be honest, Kane and I don't watch a lot of comedy shows, but we loved Last One Laughing on Prime Video, which kind of introduced us to the new comedian stuff, which we love.
That was incredible.
And then we've got David Olusoga, who's a historian and writer.
I feel like I know
I'd
him.
know, this is the thing, I'd know the faces.
Yeah.
Nico Omilana, who's a YouTuber. I'm not
from the Sidemen?
No, definitely not in the Sidemen. Oh, come on, baby. Even I know that.
Sorry.
Jonathan Ross. Again, crazy booking.
How have they got... It's like top of the UK talent, isn't it?
And then Joe Wilkinson, comedian and actor.
Love Joe Wilkinson.
My only thing with celebrity shows with really, really big celebrities is that I hope they're really invested and really want to play the game, because they're obviously like, I don't need the money.
I think this caliber of people wouldn't have said yes unless it was this show.
Yeah.
I think because it's like the biggest show, isn't it, now in the UK? Like, it's crazy and it's getting bigger and bigger every year. I think it's going to be a massive hit.
Yeah, it will be. But what I'm saying is I just hope that they really get into it and embody the traitor spirit.
Oh, I think they will.
The great thing about the traitors is when it gets to the point where it's so emotional, they're talking about how the money could change their lives when they're all planning on stabbing each other in the back. And I love that.
So what is it? What's the prize? Is it?
Well, I don't know. Have you watched the US version? Do they win money? Or is it charity? I can't remember.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Either way, I hope, well, they're all getting paid well. You can tell.
It's BBC. They won't be getting paid, will they? I don't know.
Surely. No, they'd be getting paid.
Oh, no, it's Drag Race that does no money, isn't it?
It's Drag Race that has no prize fund.
So there's probably no prize fund for this.
I don't know. I can hear Saffron doing a little fact check.
Yeah.
TBC on the fees and prizes. We looked it up. We can't confirm nor deny. But I just hope they'll get into the team spirit. You know what I mean? So next segment. This is called The Great Debate. And this is a debate between Kane and I on whether we should get a dog. So one after another, we're going to speak about our opinion on this, and then we're going to come together and debate. So when either of us is talking at the first part, the other one can't talk, okay?
Okay.
If you'd like to proceed.
Wait, what?
If you'd like to go first.
What am I saying?
You got to say
first.
about whether you want or don't want a dog.
I really am on the fence with this. I'm not going to lie. I just don't know. It gets to the weekend and I'm like, oh, I'd love a little chihuahua here to cuddle, or just like a little dog to be with. But it's such a commitment for like so long, and you just never know.
So
like
you're a commitment phobe, sorry.
No,
I wasn't meant to
we
talk.
just never know like where our life's going to take us. You could get a show in America like in like a year's time. Manifesting that, of course.
Dogs can go on planes, babe.
Yeah, I know. It's just...
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Carry on.
It's just a lot, isn't it? I think it's a big commitment, and I don't think we should take it lightly. It's a living thing, and it's going to be alive for a very long time, all going well. And like, I don't know, it's just, I'm just stressed about it. But I do really want one, but I'm just not sure I'm ready for it.
I want a dog. I want to hear the pitter-patter of tiny paws in the morning. I want to be woken up with a smile. I want to go for walks with it. I want to carry it in a little handbag. I want it to have its own wardrobe and its own little ramp up to its own little bed. And I want to go to meetups in parks with the dog and take it for puppuccinos. We said no interruptions. And walk it up to the Gales in the high street. And yeah, I feel like I'm ready. I actually texted Kane the other day and I just said, I feel like there's something missing with us. And he really freaked out about it.
I was like, what?
But I meant like the pitter-patter of tiny furry feet. Yeah. So I want a dog.
I am really coming around to it. But...
I think you're a commitment phobe who doesn't want to commit to our relationship.
Just not
and
true.
I think that a dog is technically a furry little wedding ring and you just don't want to put that ring on.
I don't think that's true.
You know it's true.
No, because we could co-parent a dog if anything ever happened. Like, I'm not bothered about that. You just said
you've
divorce.
got the plan B ready.
You just said divorce 5 minutes ago. I just think it's a living creature, and I don't think this decision should be taken lightly over the fact you just want to walk up to girls and have a puppuccino. I don't think that's
right.
something light. You know what I mean? Just a lot. I do really want one, though. I really want one.
But I think Kaine keeps getting worried about, oh, you know, it will take up space and going out and blah, blah. I want a dog you can literally fit into a handbag.
I am bothered about the hair.
How much hair do you think a literal rat-sized being is going to put out in our house?
You never know.
I want a longer-haired chihuahua. They're like that big.
I think they shed a lot, you know. Do they?
They shed less than short-haired dogs. And also, it will be trained to bite, which means that we need
oh my God.
We need security,
babe,
and it will help.
A chihuahua is not going to stop an intruder.
It will. It will graze some ankles, and that's what I want my girl to do.
Babe, I would genuinely rather throw you into an intruder than let it touch our child.
But see, this is what I mean. I really want one, Kaine.
I know. I really want one. It's making me want one even more.
We would rescue one.
Yeah.
100%. And again, then you won't have the puppy face.
Yeah, that's the thing, guys. I don't want a puppy. Puppies are cute. They're lovely. I've had a puppy before when my best friend got a little sausage dog at university, and it was a lot.
Yeah, so we can rescue one.
Yeah, I'd rescue one that's like a little bit older, maybe like 2
and I
upwards.
want like a cute little one that like has come maybe from over abroad, and I can speak to it in like different languages and stuff. Like you know, like, oh, I'd love to just summon a dog in the park in Greek or something. It'd be so cute.
Right, okay. I don't even really know what to respond to
We
that.
almost shipped a dog home when we were in Greece last year or a couple of years ago because we thought it was a stray, but it was a fake stray. So it was literally just using us for chicken.
A con artist.
Which also I was obsessed with and did want to bring home.
Yeah.
She was great. We named her.
Cooked her a full chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was just actually just a little con artist. And you know what? Good for her.
But I do, yeah. So I think what we're getting from this, and to round it up, is that we're probably going to get a dog.
I think maybe in the next 6 months, maybe we'll be getting a dog. I think.
Wait, so how long? 6 months?
Before Christmas, I think.
Before Christmas?
I think so, probably.
Oh, then we can dress it up in cute little jumpers.
Oh my God, can you imagine it with little reindeer ears? Antlers.
Yeah. What happens if you move abroad? You can just ship a dog over, no?
You have to get a passport and everything, but yeah, you can take it.
You get a dog passport, easy.
And also, like, a chihuahua doesn't have to go in the hold. It can just go in a little bag with you, I'm pretty sure.
So you need to relax.
I get really stressed about these things. You know I do. It really stresses
commitment.
me out.
I know.
It's not the commitment.
Put a ring on it.
Oh my God, you can have a ring. I'm not bothered about the commitment. It's a living thing that like is going to require us forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Or my mum and dad.
No, see, that's the thing, because we've got Eric. It's harder.
Why is it hard?
Eric's not great.
Kaine.
He's not. Can you imagine him jumping on a chihuahua?
It does scare me.
It's scary. Yeah. Because he's so playful and so boisterous that like the chihuahua would have to be big enough to hold its own with him. And
she will be on her throne, trust me.
So we're going for a she, you think?
Oh no, even if it was a boy, I'd just call it she. Okay, like a drag queen.
Okay. Yeah, it needs to have enough. It's just a lot in it.
We're going to get a dog, everyone. You heard it here first. And we're going to stitch this clip when we get the dog and bring it in and show everyone.
Probably, yeah.
Girl, shut up. So for the goodie bag this week, Kaine, I'm the gift. You're welcome.
Are you for real?
I'm for real.
I thought I was going to get a gift.
The gift is me, babe. And that we're going to see Tate McRae tonight. Hence the mesh top and the boots, because I'm going all out and we've been practicing the dance.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks for coming on. It's been so lovely to have you.
Can you tell your face?
Well done on everything you're achieving so far, and I can't wait to see what you do next.
Thanks for having me.
For everyone at home, sorry if this was a chaotic listen. I haven't eaten much today, and that Prosecco hit me very hard halfway through. Make sure to comment. What could people comment?
Comment whether you think we should get a dog or not.
Comment whether you think we're ready for a dog from what we've said. And we will see you next week and very soon. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, rate us 5 stars. Love you all. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.
Bye.